very like that.
Okay, now we're really starting the live video. Perfect.
Yay.
We did a whole intro and now we're gonna do it again. So if we rushed through it, it's because we already did it.
Yep.
So it's me, Galina, and I have two student midwives from the UK here, and I'm kind of just picking their brains about how midwives work there versus how we have midwifery care here, and they're going to give you a little rundown of it. So Kate and Roslyn, and they were just, Kate was explaining the whole, how it works with community midwives who you said do most of the home births.
Yes, so they tend to work in small teams and they cover different areas, and then so we have 2 midwives on call each day that cover the different areas, and then both of them would attend to home births if they get called out, and then it's just on a rota, so they would change each day.
So my question is this: if you guys stay, like you said, you go 6 months in each area, so
Yes.
you have the hospital, then you do the community, then you do postpartum.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily get to be at the birth of the woman that you were taking care of prenatally, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So they're trying to implement it at a minute where you will rotate around with your women, so that it would be kind of like how you practice, like with a continuity of care throughout, because at the minute we don't really have that with intrapartum as well.
There's all the evidence there to prove that it's the best
Continuity
way.
of care is
Yeah.
better,
Yeah.
right? And you do. So the women can choose to birth at home if they want,
Yeah, they give
and
them
no
the
problems
option.
with that,
No.
right? And then the midwives will go if it's around.
Yeah, I mean, so here it seems like you support the VBACs at home, and
yeah.
back where we are, it's not really supported as much.
The home birth rates at home aren't that much anyways.
No,
they're not.
A lot of people don't seem to want to go for it because they think that hospital
Yeah.
is a safer place for them to deliver, and they like the thought of having doctors there around them.
Yeah,
just
it's
in
not really
case.
heard of to have like VBACs
At home.
at home.
But do they do a lot of VBACs in the hospital?
Yeah, I guess they. Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
supportive of it? Or
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
depends on the doctor?
Yeah, depends on the women really.
It depends
Yeah.
on their history, really.
Yeah.
Can you still be the primary care if they're a VBAC?
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's no other risk factors, then
Right.
it's like
And you work in hospitals without any problems and out of the hospitals. Whereas here we're not welcomed in the hospital.
No.
Unless
so,
we're a nurse midwife. That's different.
yeah, so it seems like the relationship between the midwives and the obstetricians is much better. It seems that
Where
like,
you are.
Yeah.
at home.
Mhm.
Yeah. They do seem to work really well together, and if a midwife has an opinion, then they do tend to work together to support.
Like you can do collaborative and nobody gets offended and no one yells at the other person.
And like on our birth centre that's co-located to the labour ward, if we pull an emergency buzzer, all the doctors just come over and then
Yeah, we work very closely as like
just
quite a
liaise
small
with them.
team.
And they have no issues with moms attempting to do a home birth. They don't hold resentment or.
Not unless
No.
there's risk factors. Then,
Right.
But then even if there is, the consigner against medical advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of this is covered under your national health care
Yeah.
system. That's what it's called, right? NHS, National Health
Yeah, so we provide the community midwives that provide the antenatal care also provide postnatal care, so they go out and do home visits.
All of the postpartum care is at home?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So we go day 1, so within 24 hours they'll go
Yeah.
out, do a postnatal visit. Day 5 for like the PKUs,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll follow up. It depends really on like the woman's needs. If they want to see the midwife more, then they can see them more.
And what about breastfeed? Do you provide a lot of breastfeeding support?
Yeah, the midwives do, the healthcare assistants do.
Oh, there's like a separate person that kind of does that.
Well, we all have like training in it, so we
Yeah.
have training in it, the healthcare assistants do. On the postnatal ward they have special like infant feeding support people,
Yeah.
Right.
and then there's also lactation consultants, so there's plenty of support
So
out
there's a
there.
lot.
Yeah, and there's like a community team as well that like, so where I work it's like breastfeeding together, so they'll go out and they just do home visits. They're like on call for them really, if they need them at any time they can phone.
Now, being here and being exposed to just this little birth center and my little home birth practice, what do you feel? What are some things that you really like, and then some things that you don't like?
I like your use of herbs, or as you call them,
Herbs.
herbs.
Herbs, yeah, herbs. So, oh, that's right, because you guys don't recommend any of that stuff.
Like we would just jump to like prescribed medication, like the oxytocin.
Yeah.
That would be like, you wouldn't even think twice about doing that.
Standard of it.
Whereas with that birth that we saw,
Yeah.
herbal remedies managed to.
What did I end up giving her? I gave her the yin yang. That's my little herb mix. Okay. It did. I didn't have to give her pit.
No.
Okay. All right, we had a little bleed we were talking about at birth, and I didn't use pit because that's not the first thing I always go to. But and I think it's funny because a lot of the training with herbs, we just figure you guys use it all the time. We kind of are taught to think it kind of originated from, or at least that's how I was taught to think. So when you guys told me you didn't use it, I was a little shocked. But glad that you were exposed to it. So that's something that you like. What about you?
Yeah, so the same kind of thing really, and I like the offering choice for like VBACs as well, because it's like it's so crazy that like women can actually go and have the baby at home when they
to have
a
it.
cesarean section. Yeah, so I just think that they do seem to have more, even though we do offer choice, it just seems like there's
You're more pushed to.
Yeah, like set guidelines at home in a sense, like you have to follow like the guidelines, and it's not.
Which I think is similar to hospital policies where they have,
Yeah.
I mean, we have laws that we have to follow as well, obviously, but it's not as strict, I don't think. And
Yeah.
since you work at both, I feel like maybe that's why yours are
Yeah,
more strict.
I just think there's more like options as well for like even like pain relief. So you use like the aromatherapy and everything like that. And like we learn about that at university, but you don't tend to see it, do you?
No.
And-
And we're not really allowed to promote it as a thing.
No.
And do you feel like, so you were exposed to it a little bit at that birth, do you feel like you saw the benefits of it?
Yeah,
I
like
like
it's
smell
so
nice.
calming as well. Like
Yes, it's relaxing for all of us.
yeah.
And so what are some things that you don't like here?
I don't like the insurance. The whole.
Yeah, that
It's
is
so
so confusing.
You don't like it either.
Yeah,
it's tough.
the maternity leave.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah, you guys get how much again? 4?
9.
9 months.
Oh, 9 months. 9 months. Yes, and that's paid fully,
Yes, as much as I believe.
like your normal pay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then if you want to go longer, you get it's just
I think it's
half your
half
pay.
Yeah,
As well.
And you can go up to how long? A year?
about 12 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, ours is pitiful
Yeah.
comparison. So you ladies are here for another week and a half.
Yes.
Week and a half, observing clinic and births. Hint to other midwives in the area. They're very good. And so I'm really just happy that you guys are here, and I just want to thank you. And
Oh, we thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having
us.
us. Yeah.
Of course.
It's been great.
so thank you guys for listening, and I hope that helped, and I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.